Hello, hello. We are back again. Let's try this again. Take two. Take two. Testing, testing. You are watching Hopey BC streaming. And this is our mandatory Monday, working on our legacy challenge. And that is just yeah, that's just working on our 10 generations in one household. We are currently on generation 3. Are we back at this? Is everything working again? um yeah, we had some issues before. Some really bad ones. Choppy, laggy. Okay, audio is bad, but looks like things are better. So oh no, I didn't go to check Discord yet. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that, Black Wolf. I'm so sorry about that, everyone else as well. Yeah, I don't know what had happened with the new affiliate stuff. I've had to um re-authenticate myself in a few things. So I noticed earlier when we first started stream, a couple of my chats weren't working. Like I seem to have been, I don't know, logged out, kicked out, if you will. So I kind of was wondering about that, and we started having issues with the audio and visual, and I went back into my settings, and so yeah, we changed it. We fixed it. Hopefully that's better. Oh man. But yeah, as last stream, just 10-15 minutes ago, uh I was just talking about how there's all sorts of new features on this now. We've got all sorts of new fun things to do, and one of the new things that we have now are channel points, and yeah, we got to start working on that, getting that set up. I was just going to pop in and see what we have, because this is my first time seeing these in chat right now. It says highlight my message, unlock random sub emote, send a message in sub only, choose an emote to unlock, modify a single emote. Ooh, man. So yeah, that's so cool. I'm happy. This is pretty cool. This is exciting. Black Wolf. I was on my MacBook typing stuff into Discord, and then that was when on my phone. That was when you were on your phone checking my channel. Ah! Well, good. I'm so glad, because I know sometimes when you're having trouble with stream and it cuts off, then you try to come back to stream. Sometimes it doesn't send out the notification again. So thank you for being back. Thank you for checking. Thank you for checking up on me, and yeah, thank you. So yeah, let's give it just a couple more minutes, then we'll head into our mandatory Monday. Yeah, let's gather ourselves again. this is uh this is just awesome. Uh, just I don't know, excited, anxious. Um, I'm a little wary of technical difficulties at the beginning of stream, so you never know how that's gonna end up later. But not only that, we've got all these new features. We are newly affiliated, which is awesome. Okay, all right. Black Wolf. Haha, I got the notification now. Uh, well, it's probably more like, haha, I got the notification now, because yeah. But yeah, so last night during stream, we were talking about this. At the time, we were probably about, yeah, 2.8. We were 80% of the way there to having our requirements met. And so So last night with that last stream, that was the one that took us over. We are now at more than 3 average viewers now, so that's awesome. But yeah, I mean, talk about manifesting energy, right? Talk about manifesting energy and making things come true, right? It's pretty awesome. So it's amazing the power of the viewers of you simmers out there. And yes, so yeah, anyone following any of my social medias, my Twitter, my Instagram, and anyone that's in the Discord following that, I posted a picture. Kind of had to have a couple variants, depending on the character limitations for text. I had a couple couple things I had written on the picture. Was a picture that has in the background. It has our notification for affiliate. It's just kind of tucked away, just for you to see. And then next to that, I have my plate of eggs, some sausage, some toast. Next to that, I have some orange juice. And next to that, I have my coffee mug that Black Wolf is talking about, and that was the coffee mug that's shaped like a toilet bowl, and then on the front it says "Coffee makes me poop." I'd actually gotten that at a Christmas party, a work Christmas party a few years ago. It was one of those secret Santa white elephant things. I don't remember what game it was we had done, but yeah, I ended up going home with that coffee mug, and it's pretty nifty. I like it. I like having my coffee and my hot chocolate in that mug. Oh man, yeah. But yeah. And what is up, Snuggles? Hello, hello. Thank you for being here. We're hanging out in chat for a little bit longer because we had some technical difficulties earlier. So we're gonna make sure everyone's got time to catch up and hang out, and then we're gonna head into our mandatory Monday, per the usual. Yeah. So how are you guys? How are you guys doing on this fine Monday evening? I hope you guys don't have a case of the Mondays. But yeah, it's been a big day. It's been quite a big day. It's one of those days where once we're all done with everything, I know tonight I'm gonna sleep very well, nice and sound. Oh man. Oh man. Um, not a mod anymore. Aha, I'll get it back though. Yeah, and yeah, it looks like Snuggles. Yeah, case of the Mondays. Yep, yep, that happens, right? It's just sometimes there's just nothing to do. You know what they say. Sometimes you slay the dragon, sometimes the dragon slays you. Good with the bad. So yeah, I'm sorry. I feel ya, and I'm glad you're here. We're gonna just gonna hang out, chill out, and yeah, you know, you know how we do here. All right, so ready to do our jobs here. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it then. No more messing around. We're gonna go ahead into our legacy challenge. Yes, okay. To make I don't know, I had a brain fart. I had to make sure that we're heading into the right family. And so interesting thing I learned today. Something interesting I learned today. I like to kind of plan out my streams, at least have an idea of what we're going to be doing for the next week or two. And just looking ahead, I was looking at February, and I did not know this, but February 4th will be the 21-year anniversary of The Sims. Yep, February 4th, 2000 was when The Sims, the original game, was released. And I think that is awesome. Ooh. Alright, that's what okay. Hold on one moment. The link you were posting, is that the is that the YouTube video, or our OG video that we laughed about? Alright, switching on over. Blue Skidoo, we can do. Ew. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, well, awesome. Thank you, Black Wolf. It's a song. Snuggles, listen to it. Hopefully it makes your day better. Oh, awesome. What is up? And what is up, Wilsis514? What is up? Thank you for joining. We're just settling back into stream. We had some technical difficulties earlier. We're just now jumping into game. We were kind of hanging out in chat. Let's get everyone set up, settled in. Because we have some new stuff going on in the Stenberg household right now. Why okay, I think we're all good. Sorry. I just like to make sure like our Sims are gonna be doing something for the next, couple hours and stuff before we start, chatting things up and all. Okay. Okay. All right. Skull has 30 minutes of free time at lunch. How should she spend it? Read blogs for career advice. How about that? Medium gain performance. Okay. So yeah. So here's what's new in the Stenberg household. So last time we were talking about it, I was mentioning how we've had the same household here for quite a while now. And it was just one of those situations where it had an initial, kind of essential needs for a house, and then after that kind of just expanded one room at a time. Then we got the next level, the second floor. But throughout the house, there was really no cohesion. Everything was kind of thrown together. So it was time for an upgrade. It was time for us to do something different, to change things up. And so here's the house. We'll start from the bottom and work our way down. So it's actually 3 stories, but the 3rd story is just empty. It was there just because the roof, the roofs are so crazy. I had to add this extra kind of center part to make things work and fit properly. So yeah, moving down, we have the 2nd floor, and I love this 2nd floor because it's got all of the rooms for the kids. We have, of course, back here in the corner, our heiress suite, and that is for the legacy the next generation. We are working with a matriarch, so it's the heiresses that have the sway around here. Across the way, we have her sister Revna, who is in the children's teenage room. You know, she's currently working on homework and stuff. And in between, we have the kids' room, and this is more of like a toddler daycare type of area, and we can always switch these out for baby beds, you know, cribs if we need to. Baby beds. Yeah, there's that. We have a large bathroom again, but we've kind of shrunk it down to one each instead of having two of everything. Downstairs, we have the main bedroom now, the main parental room, and we kept it simple, you know. Bedroom. We don't have a desk or computer in there anymore. No stereo, so no one's getting no one's getting woken up. No one's being disturbed. So this song. Sorry, I glanced over at chat and now I'm intrigued. So the link well, Black Wolf, you'll have to put the link up in Discord for us so that we can all see that. We can all see that. The song is called I Think I'm Okay. It's a rap song. It's a good song, I think. I don't know. If not, help me. I'm going to get mauled by a snuggle. I'm going to get mauled by a snuggle. Help. Shakes and fear. Well, yeah, like I said, I'm intrigued. We'll have to check that out, like I said, in Discord. And yeah, so let's continue on with our little tour. We have our basic living room, and I made the living room down here no TV. Another one of those things where I just, you know, bugs me when people just come over to watch TV. And then we have our kitchen, and we have an official dining room. Chairs, you know, dining tables, chairs. We have room for high chairs in there too if we need. And along here, along the edge, this extra space here, we have our, I don't even know what to call it, our scientific room, the astronaut's lair. I don't know. But we have a data analyzer. We have I don't know what this is, this doohickey here. The rocket ship, of course, our telescope. I had fun, and I made this whole area kind of metalled and fenced off because, I mean, it's a rocket ship, right? Safety first. Safety first, safety second, coolness third. Okay, and then over here is our skills room where we have our entertainment options, and then, of course, our skill increasing items, the piano, violins. We have the computers in here. We have the library set up over here. And we have a tiny little gym now. A gym room instead of having this all outside where everyone's getting rained on. Checking on the kids really quick. And we moved the house up a little more towards the front, you know, a little closer this way, so our backyard got bigger, but we really filled it out with by adding our dog training area back here, gardens in the same spot, playgrounds in the same spot, but now we have an extra little workshop out here. It's got the flower arranging, the woodwork bench, the easel, the painter's easel. Jeez, I forgot what it was called. But yeah. Oh yeah, we still have this extra one out here too. But Yes, that is what is new. What is new with the Stenbergs? Oh, Black Wolf. Well, I'm so glad you were here to celebrate with us, and sorry we scared you by not being able to stream right away. Technical difficulties and all. But yeah, well, yeah, you better get some sleep. You got classes at 8 in the morning. Your classes got moved to the morning and it's at 8 a.m. So yeah, you gotta get some sleep, right? Well, awesome. Thank you. Thank you. OG number 25, Black Wolf. But yeah, we'll catch you next time. You know the schedule. Sunday, Monday, Friday, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Okay. This is so much fun though. As we were talking about earlier, affiliate. I can't believe it. Affiliate now. Um, yeah, amazing news. We got a bunch of new stuff to figure out now, so that's gonna be a whole new ball game. And not only that, but here in game, mandatory Monday, hanging out with the Stenbergs. We have a whole new household set up. We redecorated. We renovated and everything. We remodeled. New interior design and all. It's awesome. I'm enjoying it. So, second. I lost some of my audio for a moment. I hope that's just my end. Hope it's just my headphones. Oh, poor thing. We should probably have her have some fun or something, but she's tired. She came home and worked on a school project, and that's it. Time for bed for her. And same with Rhea too. Time for her to go to bed. Yeah, and then Scold, we're gonna have to have Scold, I don't know, work on some of her skills and stuff. She never sleeps anymore, so, you know, I really never know what to do with her, honestly. Nope. Dude, you're gonna eat. You need to eat. Oh yeah, along with our new renovations and everything, we've even given them a little foyer, a little entryway. It's got our coats and stuff, all of our different shoes, umbrella stand, a little couch in there. So cute. But yeah, as I had mentioned before in stream, this house here, the original design was for it to kind of look like a cabin, you know. But as time went on, it just kind of got a weirder and stranger shape. And then I didn't really want to do the rooftop anymore, so I just kind of kept making them like the flat gravel top, the mid-century look and everything, the business skyscraper rooftop. So yeah, it was just a mess. It was honestly it was a mess. So so I decided to just go with the surrounding area. We're in Windenburg in the largest lot, of course, and I decided we'll add this paneling again, the masonry and paneling, just like everywhere else around here. Okay. Oh, and by the way, um, I changed up the camera angle. I've been kind of rearranging the desk again, trying to feng shui things as we like to do around here. I like to change things up every few weeks. We get new stuff, sometimes we get rid of stuff. Sometimes after a few streams I realize something might work better in a different spot. That whole dealio. And so I decided to try putting the camera back on top of the monitor. I do have a little stand, a little clip stand where I can move it around and everything. But it was, I don't know, it was just kind of low. I felt like, I don't know. I just felt like it was at a strange angle, in my opinion. So we're trying it back up here. Way, 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 way long ago, when we were first starting out stream, that's where I had gotten, that's where I'd put the camera when I had first gotten it. I didn't have anywhere else to put it, so I had it clipped right on top of our monitor here. So we're back to that, trying that again, and it's pretty nice. I've been kind of enjoying it, actually, to be honest. Just because it's a throwback. It's how we used to have it way before, but yeah, we haven't had it that way in a while. So just that being said, the main point is if you like it, let me know. Let me know what you think. And I'm in love with this idea of having the main room downstairs. So here on Hopey Beezy streaming, one of the things we like to do is build and create from different movie, television references and such. So when it comes to like freehand building and stuff like that, sometimes I feel like I'm not the best, I feel like I'm not the best all the time. I like to use references and everything. So when we were redesigning the house, when we were talking about that, I had decided, you know what? Let's get some references then. Let's get some real estate listings and floor plans and stuff like that. So I started looking up luxury spacious homes, or just spacious homes. There's a lot of really cool stuff. A lot of interesting stuff, different techniques and designs for, spacing out a house. But yeah, I loved this idea of having like the owner's bedroom on the first floor. Because before, the way we had everything set up, everyone's room was on the second floor. But you know, I don't know. There's just something right about having these guys down here. And I'm just so in love with their bathroom too. It's so relaxing in there. So I really enjoyed this woodland wallpaper in their room. I just put it on one wall. You know, one accent wall. I figured that was enough. This gray looks super awesome on the walls too. But yeah, I figured, you know, let's go all the way around in the bathtub. Not the bathtub, the bathroom. So it's got the woodland wallpaper all over it. We've got some of the island living stuff, and I don't remember if some of this stuff is from the Snowy Escape. I know, like, this wall art here, this painting here is definitely from Snowy Escape. But I don't remember what else. But oh, I am so in love with this flooring too. This pebble, this masonry stone, whatever category it's in. Alright, madame, let's get back to working on your skills. I forgot to change up all the light settings on the new chandeliers and sconces and everything. Let me grab my handy dandy notebook really quick. So yeah, one of the new things that we're gonna have with our new affiliate level and everything is we're gonna have channel points. I've been kind of wondering what we should add. You know, if anyone's got an idea or suggestion, just let me know. I know a lot of people have a lot of different stuff. You know, I know hydrate, of course, is a popular one. I thought I had some notes on what we might be able to do, but nope, I don't. It looks like it's just like default ones that they have. Oh snap, it's already 6 in the morning. Already 6 in the morning in game. So it's Halloween. I don't remember if we have Halloween set up. I don't remember if we have Halloween set up so that they go to school or not. Dude, get out of here. What is going on with her? She's stuck in the bathroom. I keep trying to get her to get out of the room, but she's not going.
JB Golo.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. So Freya was already in the restroom. Her sister Revna needed to go, but for some reason Freya kept saying she was stuck in there, you know? Like someone was in her way. Obviously there was no one there in her way. I don't know. Oh no, I'm worried, you guys. Things are being weird. So I really want to have Akira here start delving more into the comedy side, you know, the comedian side of his job. But he still has to learn. He still has to learn music. Lame. Oh, yes. And now that it's Halloween, let's throw up some decorations. Let's get some decor on the wall. We definitely need to add our pumpkin carving station as well. We're gonna put that there. Actually, let's put that there. You know why? Because then after that, their pumpkins are gonna go out here near the front door, so it's gonna be that way anyways. That goes there. Pumpkins in the living room. And we gotta get we gotta think about getting some pets again. There we go. I always feel like a goober when we get into build mode and then I realize, oh yeah, we don't have move objects on. So I'm just trying to place them in, you know, in a reasonable spot, at least what I think is a reasonable spot. And then it won't move. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and grab... So let's get an end table and then we're gonna put the Halloween candy on there. Actually, that probably would look really good there. Oh my gosh, I love Halloween though. It is like my favorite holiday. I just love, you know, honestly, I just love getting into decorating and getting into picking out a costume. Like I'm the type of person that likes to pick out costumes in March, you know. Plan things out, make sure we have things on track by August and all this and stuff. And my my nieces are kind of in the tween years. So I'm really trying to get as much costuming and Halloween fun out of them as I can, because you know kids after a while they're just too cool for everything. So yeah. Alright, I just want to see what other stuff we can add for spooky stuff. Ooh, we'll add this jack-o'-lantern one here because it's next to the pumpkin carving station. How about we get one in the kitchen? And I love this bat one. That's so cute. Purple with a bat on there. Ooh, it's spooky. That wall-mounted spider is too cute. Okay, I think that'll be enough for now. We don't need to go super crazy. This is such a big house, we don't need to worry about decorating every single corner. Alright, this kid obviously wants to have some fun, so let's do a green classic pumpkin. And then you, kiddo, how about you jump into a costume? Oh my god, be a sausage! What? Oh, I guess it's like someone's name then? Okay. Yeah, that was weird. Oh. Okay, I don't know. So, it looks like the, wear a costume interaction for sausage. It seems to be randomizing outfits. I don't think these are Halloween costumes on this one. So, hey man. You're the one not dressing up as a hot dog. Alright, whatever. You can be Yoda. Be Yoda, that's the only one that's working. Oh, and yeah, I think since it's Halloween, they really don't have to go to school. Spooky spirit. Freya loves this tradition because she's a child. The midnight hours. I think they did a grammar issue here. The midnight hours is close at hand. I think it's supposed to be the midnight hours close at hand. Ghosts, vampires, and aliens are in the plan. Celebrate all that sends a shiver up the spine. To participate, do spooky actions such as interacting with ghosts, vampires, or aliens. You can also carve pumpkins or play spooky music on the pipe organ. Aw, but we don't have a pipe organ. Oh, and it looks like Revna's all done with her pumpkin, so let's go ahead and put that out here. Out in the front yard. And then it's her turn. And we'll do a pale orange pumpkin there. Oh, whoa. Sorry. I pushed the wrong button. Sorry. Trying to check on their needs. Oh, sweet. So Akira learned enough of his violin skill. He should be good. He should be set. Work. Work starts in 8 hours. Let's have him practice some writing or something like that. He's trolling to forums. Compose short routine. How about that? Alright, kiddo, your turn for a costume. And same thing, the sausage costume setting is not working for them. Alright. Whatever. They're both gonna be Yoda this year. They couldn't decide who was gonna be Yoda and who wasn't, so they just had to compromise and both be Yoda. Oh. Oh. The best void critter. And I think the kids are both wearing the same costume, so I can't tell who this is. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's Revna though. I got in a fight with someone at school about which void critter is more powerful. I said it was the Arcticorn, but they kept saying Soontir. Which one is it? And I always just go, you know, straight and steady down the narrow path. I just right in the middle. You know what? They're both equally strong. I think it's Freya's turn to ask for advice. Yep. A balanced meal. Someone said eating dirt was okay, but someone also said eating dirt will make you die. Is it okay to eat dirt? Eating dirt is really unhealthy. If you do, kids may tease you. Go ahead, eating dirt is fun. Honestly, I would say go ahead, eating dirt is fun. Yeah, I live in Arizona, grew up in Arizona, and I don't know, there's just something amazing about the smell of that Arizona sand, that reservation sand after a rainstorm. It's always amazing. So I remember being a kid and like every now and then that just, you know, it crosses your mind. It's like, oh, it smells good. You know, how would it taste? And of course it's just sand. It's just gritty. And I only know that because when I was a kid I ate sand. Akira just finished writing the Who Needs Soap comedy routine. Well, awesome. He's gonna go out. He's gonna cook some lunch up. I don't know what he's gonna grill, but he's gonna do something. And yes, their new patio back here is so nice. It's so large. It wraps around from the kitchen to the dining, around their bedroom, and all the way to their entertainment / skill room. And also it goes by the gym. But yes, I love it. We have our little section with the grill and everything. It's amazing. I scold with the impression you've made. I think the social media career is perfect fit. Nope, decline. Job offer. She's still trying to get through this job. No, dude, what are you doing? Okay. I think he was about to start cooking something else, and he had already just made some food, so that made no sense. Right. There's a couple baby Yodas out here.
Dauba. Baya gross. Deepa yo.
Which, speaking of, has anyone else been watching the Mandalorian? I know a lot of people who do. I get a lot of my friends and family like that show, and I've actually just started getting into it. My husband and I just started watching it, and yeah, I mean it's a really really good show. I really like it. Yay! That should have taken care of his collector. Yep. Collect 10. Now he needs to collect 5 crystals, 3 frogs, 3 fossils. And I don't know. We should probably start getting back into that because honestly, it's been forever since I've been looking into aspirations, making sure everyone's completing them and stuff. As far as this challenge, this family, this save, as far as everything goes here, I've mainly just been focusing on skills and career promotions and stuff like that. So, okay. Yeah. Like I said, let's get into it again. Freya wants to practice typing for a couple more hours and then she will have that setting complete. I mean that aspiration complete is what I meant. Practice typing. There we go. Oh yeah, we still need to get we still need to get Skull to be friends with 5 animals. When she had all the other pets before, she had 3 of them that she was close to. You know, the 3 pets and everything. So we were pretty close. But I guess not anymore. Okay. What is she doing? Is she trolling the forums yet?
Darbo.
Okay, yeah. And with our Eris suite in Freya's bedroom, we put some new doors in there. These are really, really cute wooden double doors here. They have some diamonds on them and everything. Really nice doorknobs on there too. But yeah, anyways, we put some new doors in her room. So now we don't have the locked settings on there. We used to have it so that the parrots couldn't come in. Oh yes, this is so cute. Revna's doing her homework or doing extra credit, but she is in this this extra wing in the astronauts test lab. I don't know what to call this. But yeah, this is where I really really hope Revna is going to be spending a lot of time. Eventually, we do want her to become an astronaut. That was just pretty much set. She was a pretty smart kid. Mental abilities were one of the first ones to be maxed out. So I figured, you know what? Hey, she's a smart kid. How about she follows in the footsteps of Grandma Civ, the OG generation, you know? So So yeah, that's what she's gonna be doing. She's gonna be trying to become an astronaut. Oh. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I totally forget too that for Halloween when you have the bowl of candy there, if you have it next to your door, then people will like just come in, walk in and like trick or treat. They'll just go in and grab candy. So one of the kids, Freya, she wanted to be someone who helped them with trick or treating or something. I don't know. I think we should have probably locked the doors beforehand, so then that way they could have stopped and knocked on the door. But like I said, everyone's just walking in, so I don't think we're gonna get that tradition taken care of. Hmm, it's a bit lame. Someone knocked. Someone knocked on the door. And before I freak out, let's see, friendly introduction. Maybe she's gotta greet them and then have that interaction pop up for trick or treating. Oh, let's see. Your Halloween excitement. If you missed it, I think I went past it. Well, dude, what the hell? How are we supposed to do the trick-or-treating thing if this person doesn't want to... If this person doesn't want to cooperate?
Frasarona Blue. Dauba. Gorbet. Bazoko. Lamo. Sus.
Cebu, Sanzibi, Squamish Nabino, Bethate, Palka,
Yeah, so nothing's popping up about trick-or-treating or giving this person any candy or anything. So, whatever. Whatever, everyone just take your candy. Take your candy and get out of here.
Tree.
Had something like tickle in my ear or something. Or, I mean, I had a tickle in my ear. I don't think anything was in my ear. Uh, but yeah, man. Kind of snuck out of nowhere. Freya. Freya, how about you take a nap really quick? And Freya's physical abilities were pretty, like, her motor skills and everything, they were the first ones to be raised up. So I'm kind of thinking maybe we'll have her become, we'll have Freya become an athlete or something like that. Maybe she'll follow in the footsteps of grandfather Brant. Um, Brant Hecking, the personal trainer. So yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. Sounds like a good plan to me, honestly.
Bonin Grabe, Kisnoy, Gown, Yasinar Pliff,
Tookie-boo, see why?
Vadish, Nabatane Wexner, Beplanaba, Benefi, Sycophus, Ashi, Ha, Nilshaba, Tomarimble, Hobie Ray Sorzin, Sarfalozane, Anashorg, Sistum, Bernard Pelka, Picapsa.
Well, cool. So let's get them talking again. So yeah. So when I had done the renovations for the house, I almost said, I don't know why I almost said reservations. But when we did the household renovations, changed things up and everything, I also went through their household inventory and got rid of a lot of stuff. A couple of them have had the same jobs, so some of their career rewards were in there. So sometimes we had like 3 or 4 of the same object. You know, so we didn't need that. But yeah, when we were going through, I found that we still had a lot of different crystals and stuff like that, different gemstones, whatever. And I decided to go ahead and bring them out, give them to Akira. He's got one of the aspirations for collecting items. So I figured, you know, of all people, I think he would be able to enjoy that the most. And actually, that helped him get to the next level in his aspirations and stuff. So that's cool. Oh, I didn't know this. Reward trait. Appraiser. Appraisers can sell collectibles like metals, crystals, elements, and fossils to to Simsonian Museum for extra money. I love all the different Sims puns and stuff like that they come up with. Simsonian. Okay, it's definitely time for him to go to bed now, though, and yeah, the kids are still kids, so they still just enjoy playing with toys and stuff, I guess.
Wombo Yanuvo Nusha Gablako.
We're gonna move this one over here. And I'm pretty sure we have her... Yeah, we have another school project here. Alright, it looks like... Yeah, Revna forgot her homework there. In the other room. I always hate it when they do their homework and you have them stop to do something else, and so they just leave their homework in whatever desk they were using. And then they go to school the next day and they don't have their homework. Oh no, it's the worst feeling ever. Alright, what are we gonna have her do? Let's have her work on her charisma, why not? I believe one of the skills you'll have to learn when you become an athlete is charisma. You know, you gotta be able to talk during your post-game interviews and stuff. Let's just have her watch some TV though. Scold's gonna watch some TV. Action, why not? Oh, the general's spirit is fading away. The general's connection to the physical world is growing weaker with each passing day. Lest he be completely forgotten, friends and family should visit his resting place and attempt to strengthen his connection to the physical world. They may also evoke his spirit and interact with him on a more personal level. So basically you can interact with ghosts, you know, household members so often that they rejoin the household. Before when Brant had passed away, Civ was of course very, very upset. Oh. But yeah, anyways, when Brant passed away, Civ was really upset, so and so she was going to his grave. Had like a dry spot or something. Gosh. Made my eye water. Jeez. Oh man, I was just trying to say that I had a sim who was trying to date a ghost for a while, or you know, like had the option to, which is really crazy. Alright, kiddos. Time for you to go to bed. And I believe it's actually time for us to take a break. It is about that time. Yep, we are at an hour and 10 minutes into stream. Hour 11 minutes actually. So let's go ahead and take a break. Pause that. We'll save it. We'll save it while we're here, while we remember. So yeah, so far so good. Hour 10 minutes, we're doing well. We'll go ahead and take a break, get some more snacks, refill our drinks, go to the restroom, stretch our legs, the usual good stuff. And yeah, and we will be right back, alright? So I will see you guys in just a few minutes. I hope you guys will stick around. Hello, hello, and welcome back, all of you beautiful saints and simmers out there. How you guys doing? You are watching Hopi BZ streaming. This is our mandatory Monday Legacy Challenge stream. Just hanging out with the Stenbergs, trying to get through 10 generations in one household. We are currently working on Generation 3. And if you guys haven't heard the news, we are now newly affiliated. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? I still can't believe it. So last night during stream, we were all talking about it. We were all abuzz about it. We were just having a good time, hanging out in our Nuketown build, actually, which was really fun. And yeah, you know, we were all kind of talking about how it was going to happen soon. What should we do? I believe a cheesecake party is in order. At first, we were brainstorming pizza party, but as voting went on, we decided cheesecake, and I honestly feel like that's an even better. That's an upgrade. That's getting classy. But yeah, so maybe for next stream, I'll have to tell everyone to bring some cheesecake. So yeah, yeah. Good stuff, amazing stuff. And then yeah, now we have that whole new layer, that whole new level, a whole new world to jump into with this stream that we've got going on. We've got channel points now, so that's cool. Maybe we have I think a few emotes that we can unlock, you know, some pre-made ones. And then there's a highlighting messages, and I don't know if there's anything else other than that. But yeah, you know, at some point we gotta think up of some different ones, some new ones, some really cool fun ones for Hopi BZ streaming, you know. And you know, we wouldn't have gotten to this point without all of you, without everyone else out there. So I mean, if you have an idea, a suggestion, a comment or concern, just let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and drop in our social command, and that's gonna pop up with all of my social medias. And that way you can let me know on any of those. We do have Discord in there too. So go ahead and check out the Discord on that. Audio is breaking on that. And so yeah, a bunch of things were kind of glitching out earlier. I've had to re-sign into my account on like a Streamlabs on Twitch and stuff like that. So I think, I don't know, I think somehow at some point during the process, a few other settings became misaligned. You know, maybe I'm no tech person, but you know, maybe I got a couple settings that are conflicting with each other. You know, some processes that are having a hard time trying to figure out what's going on. I don't know. I like to watch movies a lot, so in my mind I'm kind of thinking like Tron Legacy. You know, RAM. You know, this just characterizations of these things. Alrighty. And for the most part, Scold has a pretty good handle on herself. She knows to do some skill leveling. She knows how to kind of manage herself. So I think we'll really start, you know, heavily start watching a Freya. 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 Freya is her name. She is the next heiress. As I mentioned, we are working with a matriarch. I think he's making caprese salad just for himself. But yes, as I was saying, Freya, she is the next heiress. She is the next member in the household who's going to be taking over. We are working with a matriarch. It is a firstborn legacy. Any species are allowed. And what was the last one? Oh, it is a natural born heirline. But if we don't have any children, then we can go ahead and adopt kids, and then that way we can have the legacy move along. So this has been pretty fun. Working on this challenge. It's been pretty cool. We've been pretty laid back with it. I know there are some other people that have like really strict, legacies and stuff. So I think we're doing a good job just kind of keeping it chill, That's how we do things around here. We really do just like to relax. Chillax. But yeah, when I was growing up, whenever I played Sims, it was usually like after school, before going to bed. So, so in my opinion, Sims is a very relaxing medium. It's something fun to do. And actually, if you check out the home screen for the game, the loading screen and stuff, at the bottom left of the screen, it'll tell you some news articles or their headlines, whatever's new in the community. And I didn't realize it, but as it turns out, they won an award from Steam for being the most relaxed game of the year. So I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, yeah, they have the AC on, and now it's fall, and it's finally getting cold. Dad is here now. It's mysterious weather, that's what it is. I think it's just snowing early. There we go. got working. Oh yeah, that's right. We gotta check in our notes again, in our notifications, because we had one for Akira for work. But we didn't look at it again. We were talking about something else, so we kind of skipped over. Oh yeah, that's right. It was on Halloween, and it freaked me out too when I noticed it, because then it popped up. And normally when you get a promotion, it pops up at the end of your work shift. So him being home all day for a holiday, I forgot it was a holiday, and that popped up at the end of his shift, and it kind of freaked me out. Like, I think the game's glitching out. He's been home all day, but he's getting paid. He's getting a promotion. And then I remembered it wasn't his weekend. He had the day off because it was a holiday. But he had all his skills maxed out. He had his work performance above average, so he was promoted. So let's go ahead and read into that. It says Akira has been promoted to C-lister. He will now make an additional 4 simoleons per hour for a grand total of 40 simoleons per hour. He has also received the following bonus: 541 simoleons and a sim idle rug. His next shift is Thursday at 5 p.m. Oh wow, so it's his weekend. Didn't even realize that. Rhea finally finished her project. It's me. Sorry. So sweet. She is just at level 8 in her piano skill, which was one of the requirements for work. Her next promotion will be to level 9, so she's at 8. So cool. She's doing great. Oh my god. She is gonna she's gonna max out of her career again. I think sometimes when I drink alcohol, I tend to get phlegmy. So try to hydrate as well, but sometimes I feel like there's a cough that needs to come out, but it just won't quite come out. But anyhow. Whoa. Madame, where are you going? No. Get back over here. Good thing this area is like walled off and everything. Okay, cool. It's raining outside, and I'm just glad she didn't go out there and try to play outside, She would have gotten soaked and she would have been upset. Right, whatever. Come over here and talk with Akira. It's raining out, so it's actually supposed to be 10 a.m. But honestly, you know what? I love this type of weather. I really, really do. I think it's beautiful. I think it's amazing. I'm from Arizona, so I'm used to kind of just having plain, dry, hot weather all the time. Not my favorite, honestly, not my favorite. So So when I was living up in Oregon for a few years, oh my gosh, that was amazing. That was one of the best times. Oh. But yeah, I remember I had gone to college in Oregon, and on one of the first days, the first days that I was there, I was walking through the campus, and oh my gosh, their landscaping at the school was amazing, and they had these really, really lush grassy quad areas and stuff, so, spaces in between the dorms and whatever. But oh my gosh, I remember taking off my shoes and walking through, and it was like one of the most amazing feelings ever. and I remember my roommate kind of thinking I was weird for doing that, but hey, whatever. I was an Arizonan kid in an Oregon garden, so I mean, it wasn't even like a garden. it was just a yard somewhere. Sorry. I accidentally kicked the table, and it made everything shake, even the camera. Oh wow, okay. Oh, that's sweet. They almost have the same schedule, Akira and Scold. They're actually just a few hours apart. So we'll definitely have to have Scold max out her career and everything, but after she does that, anyone have any ideas on what she should do next for work? Any suggestions? Let's have him practice his routine. Ooh, and let's change the door. Let's get rid of oh, okay. No trespassing. We're good on no trespassing. So we'll lock the doors for everyone but household members. Boom. Set. We're good. Ooh. I forgot. Whenever the kids go to school, we gotta make sure that they're making friends. Try to make sure that they're being social early on and, getting to know as many people as possible. Not only just for them to find spouses, but for them to actually be able to invite people over. To invite people over for different occasions, birthdays, weddings, holidays, whatever. Okay. We're gonna have Akira perform his comedy routine. Let's try the TV obsessions. Oh my gosh, and I just realized that they actually have qualities on them. So They're all poor quality routines, but hey, this is how he learns, right?
Darby off. Skiba Fibane. Anjna Garza. Melspector Zombo. Bujin Kuzip. Flevar. Freshnana Krez.
Freya has met Keith while at school, and he's wearing the green skeleton mask. Green skeleton face paint.
Tib. Ferome Vipavent. Wibis Nazorpal. Borbinachimna Plume. Nishnawog. Yebu.
Ooh, I completely forgot I had placed my drink over there. That's not good. I tend to move around a lot whenever we're streaming, so I like to move the mic around a lot, and that could have been very, very disastrous. Very, very disastrous. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, let's get him back into comedy writing. Refine. He can now refine his comedy routines. That's really cool. This is amazing. I have actually not really gone this in depth. There are so many different career paths I haven't gotten into. As I said, I tend to play the same style, you know? It's too cute. So my Sims tend to be hermits. They tend to fall into the same career paths. Let's see. Ever have some applesauce or something. So yeah, the kids are going to be coming home from school pretty soon. Let us have them get some snacks, have some, have something to eat, that they'll do their homework and stuff. Yep, and it looks like Brendan's coming back. Brendan Patterson. So our Halloween pumpkin out here is kind of glitching out. It's floating above. Let's see. All right. Let's fix the pumpkin. And I hope these kids are going to be able to play. Because then this young lady seems to be stuck outside. She was invited over, but we don't have her coming inside right now. I think that's because of the way we have the door setting now. Oh my gosh, I just realized we haven't had Scold go out into the yard in a while. Who knows what kind of gardening needs to be taken care of. Ah, my headphones. Um, let's have him do some blackened bass or something, right? Do some fancy. Do some fancy. Oh, did the little girl go away? Is she maybe going to the backyard? Okay, yeah, they're going through the back gate. Yeesh. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry. We have a new house. We haven't changed the doors yet. I haven't set that up. Should probably get like a new gate or something to go right out here. I would have it on the other side, but but our launch pad and stuff is out here. So you know, there's that. God, what are these people doing? Okay, we'll have her say one thing to him, and then after that, they should be able to just... There we go. Chat here. Oh my gosh. Why is this so difficult? Right, where's this kid? We just had another kid show up to the house. Okay, there she is. Yay. Okay, and this kid is upset. She's uncomfortable because she's been out in the rain. We might be able to fix that.
Benfica Gorbey, Faribno, Himba Barza, Swutso,
Ask to see cold weather outfit. Maybe that'll help. I think putting her in a different outfit will help her. It should keep her from being wet.
Decoy. Boda Guaposo. Zawa Subuto. Chesapeake. Frada Lanoy. Spobiba. Nimna. Booma. Viva. No. Who's no.
The kids were just playing and monkeying around. I thought they were gonna like legit get into a fight. Teeheehee. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, we gotta have Freya start working on her charisma skill. I don't know if maybe we can find... okay, yeah, her motor skill is already all maxed out and everything. We don't need to worry about that. But this kiddo here, she is eventually going to be an athlete. But yeah, as I said earlier too, was okay. As I was saying, Freya had maxed out her motor skill, her movement skills and stuff very early on. You know, when she was a toddler, when she became a child, that was one of the first things that got maxed out. So just going along with that, I figure, you know, what if we have her become an athlete? Either an athlete, maybe even a bodybuilder. If she does become a bodybuilder, that would be following in the steps of her grandfather. That's what he did. But also I figured an athlete, that'd be pretty cool. I've done it once before, but that was a long time ago and I kind of just breezed through it. I feel like there's a lot more that could be done with that career. I mean, with any of the careers. So I think that'll be fun to do. So now I really want to try to don't tease her. Yeah, one of the things that I want to do is try to start getting Freya involved in different motor skill activities or what have you. Oh, I think she's leaving. Well, never mind then. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, kiddo. Sometimes when people come over to the houses in Sims, sometimes they kind of go off and do their own thing, and I end up forgetting that they're even there. So every now and then we'll have people just kind of just hanging out, just living in the house, and no one's interacting with them. And then I'm like, oh yeah, we should probably start talking to them. But by the time I get to that point, that person's already decided that they're leaving. And I think that's just what happened. We weren't paying attention to her enough. No, I thought that kid left. Yeah, sorry, Freya, that kid's gone. She was trying to talk with that kid, Nanani or whoever, but I didn't even catch her name. I should really get going now. Thanks for hanging out with me. See you later. Fine by me, fine by me. Ooh, let's have him work on creating a game or something like that. Programming, make a video game. He hasn't done that in a while, and I think it's a pretty cool skill to have. It, you know, it works on their computer skills a lot. Their oh, what skill is it called? Programming, yeah, their programming skill. It works on that a lot, but also it really helps with the celebrity status. You know, making a video game or making an app. That's pretty noteworthy. Right, and parents are set. They're good. We don't need to worry about them. Oh. The kids are going to sleep. So yeah, for the most part, I've been mainly following Scold. I think mainly just because she was she's the oldest generation. Her mom excuse me. Her mom, the original Legacy, she has went into elderly age and she passed away. And then for quite a while it was Scold. Then she met her husband, they got married, they had kids, all that good stuff. And now we have Freya, and for quite a while, she was a kid, she was a little toddler, she was a baby. So there wasn't much for her to do, but now that she's a kid, she's an actual child, we can start leveling skills up. Eventually she's going to age up into a teenager. I think it's time we really start looking into following her around. Oh no, she's having a nightmare or something. Oh, you know why? You know why? Because I didn't put a nightlight or anything in this room. This one was initially supposed to be like for teenagers. So I didn't think about doing this. Okay, there you are, you little sucker. Yeah, so for some reason, these things... Some of these items are not wanting to sit down properly. I know we have move objects on, but they still should be pretty much locking down to the floor level. I'm not sure what's going on. And Mama Scold's coming in to save the day. Let's have them hug lovingly. How about we do that? And she should be all good now, right? Yeah, sweet. Good job, Mama Scold. And as I was saying, Scold is pretty good at taking care of herself. We don't need to worry about her. Really got to start working on hanging out with Freya some more. We do have a good idea, good idea of, who she is, what she's like, but we need to start getting a little bit more into that. Delve more into that. Akira is about to go to bed too. And other than having other than having Freya working on her charisma or anything, I can't think of any other skill sets that she should be working on. You know, we do want her to be an athlete, you know, bodybuilder of some sort, something in that sort of career. But I don't know what else she needs to learn. I really want her to be as prepared as she can be. Oh my, she hasn't even started her homework? What? She's only gonna be playing games for a little while then. Thank you, Snuggles, for letting me know you are here, just lurking. It really does help. It really does help when you let me know that too. But okay, thank you. Ah, sweet. So we're gonna be trying to work on, at least working on Freya's aspirations some more. So she has the rambunctious scamp aspiration, and we're gonna have her try to max those out, go to the next level, and we did max out level 10, achieve level 10 motor skills, and oh, okay, yeah, that's what it is. Okay, I was just really confused for a second. But yeah, it was the level 2 that we just finished, and it was practice typing for 4 hours. We just finished that up, and it brought us up to the next level, and we already have one of the levels, you know, taken care of. So that's why it was checked off. That's why it kind of gave us notification for that. I almost got worried that we were receiving a very late notification, but no, just because we finally leveled up. All right, all that's left is earn a high score on the typing game, make it across the monkey bars 3 times, and she's already done. Like she's gone across once, I suppose. Huh. Well, it said she did. Now it's not showing that. Oh well. Ooh, yay, and it's Harvest Fest today, so they actually don't have to go to school or go to work. We can have her start working on her aspirations all the way through. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Lil Sis 514. You're here as well, just lurking. Just like I said, it makes me feel better knowing, you know, getting a little confirmation, so I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. I always appreciate a good lurk. It's so funny though. As I was saying, my husband's been on a very different sleep schedule. So he slept for most of the afternoon time. Then he was awake and he had his stream. He did that, and it went very wonderfully, by the way. And after that, we had dinner and got ready for my stream. And actually, you know, just our brand, we're very chill here, and having him listen to me on stream has actually put him to sleep, which I take as a compliment. I'm glad he could be comfortable enough to fall asleep like that. Right, okay, let's get back on track. Oh yeah, and we although we are trying to focus on Freya, we gotta head back to Scold and have her check on the garden as well. There's plenty of stuff that needs to be sold. Compared to everything else in the lot, the garden doesn't seem that big, but once you try to go in and try to weed it and try to make sure everything's watered, make sure everything's evolved, make sure you're constantly harvesting or selling, then yeah, it becomes a lot. It As it turns out, this little garden plot that we have is not so little. it and in the best way, it ends up becoming a lot to manage. But that's okay. Okay, so that's right. I'm already blanking out that it's Harvest Fest for them. So we gotta start getting some of their traditions taken care of. When it comes to holidays, what I've learned is that whenever there are traditions, you want to get those done and out of the way as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Especially when you have large families. I don't know how often I've had families and the kids have missed out on presents on Winterfest because I waited till the end of the day, evening time for them to start working on their traditions, and by the time Father Winter comes around, they just have no energy. They sleep through it, or they're just already so cranky that he doesn't want to give them anything. So yeah, I've learned if you can get traditions out of the way in the morning, do that. Do that. For sure. So we're gonna have them watch some TV, watch some sports TV. And then after that, it looks like we just need to have a grand meal. Watch sports. So before, for Harvest Fest, one of the traditions that would be on there was to appease the gnomes. And the gnomes would be those little garden gnomes that you have in the yard. There's usually 3 or 4 of them that pop up. And to appease them, you have to either give them something, say something to them, what have you. But if you fail to appease them, then you would be electrocuted, you'd be shocked, or they would just wreak havoc over your house. And oh my gosh, I did not enjoy that tradition. I didn't have fun with it. It was not for me. I couldn't understand the fun in it. So yeah, I just had to get rid of it. And actually, looking through, I was super surprised. I was super surprised to see that watching sports was on here, and I thought, you know what, that's absolutely perfect, right? Harvest Fest is supposed to be like Thanksgiving, and a lot of people tend to watch, the football game, the big game on Sunday with it, or Thanksgiving football game. So I feel like that really ties in. I think that's great. All right. turn to watch, and then Revna's gonna come over. And you know what? Revna needs to go to the restroom, and I believe I need to go too. So we're gonna take just another little short break. I know we had one not too long ago, but yeah, let's go ahead. Sorry, we'll take a quick break, just really, really quick. And yes, we will be back, and we will be excited about affiliate Florin. Thank you. But yeah, so much to talk about. BRB, just really, really quick. Yeah. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Thank you for sticking around and waiting. This is Hopey Beezy streaming. We are back at it with our Monday, Mandatory Monday Legacy Challenge stream. And as the wonderful Florin has pointed out, yes, yay, we have affiliate. We got affiliated, so yeah. As I said multiple times tonight, last night's stream was amazing, overwhelmingly amazing, and yeah, it really set us over the top. We finally met the requirements, and yeah, I sent in the little application, filled out some stuff, and now here we are. We are affiliated. We got channel points going on. We can start getting bits, and I believe we can start doing subs. I can't believe it. This is a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff to do. A lot of new things. I don't know what it's gonna all mean for us in our little world, but you know what, this is such a big step. I do know that, so I'm really happy. I'm really appreciative for all the support, all the little things, all the follows, all the views. Yeah, started out with nothing, now here we are. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I was trying to turn up the volume on my headphones, and for some reason it wasn't popping up. I've been having some technical issues for tonight. Alright, anyhow, let's get back into it. Yep. Yep. Okay. So I just need to pause really, really quick. I'm gonna do a little quick maintenance. And by maintenance, I just mean I'm gonna unplug something and plug it back in. So hold on for just a moment. Okay. I'm hoping I fixed it now. Oh, I don't know. I'm not getting anything on my end. Yeah, we are having some technical issues, or at least I am. I don't know about you guys. I really hope you guys are hearing stuff. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, I've been having some technical difficulties tonight. I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to keep this up. Oh. All right. How are we now? My audio has come back in. We should be good with that. Oof. But yeah, we were having some technical issues earlier. I have a feeling that they're kind of popping back up again. I really hope not, but that may be what's happening. We might be having issues again. If that happens, if that keeps happening, we might just have to end stream. It's going to be a lot of settings I'll have to go through, and I don't think I'll be able to fix it in time. All right. We'll hope for the best, though. It's really not the maiden voyage of affiliate streams that I want it to have. Okay, let's see. Back to Freya. What's Freya doing? Freya's out here in the yard. Did Freya ever... Yep, Freya made it across the monkey bars 3 times, which moves us along in the rambunctious scamp aspiration. Let's get her back on the typing game, though. My keyboard commander. And Skull needs to head out here and work on supercelling stuff. Yeah, so as I said, just let me know. Let me know if we're still having issues. Hey, what is up, Brindle Lynn? How are you this wonderful evening? Yes. I am so glad that you're here. That you're celebrating with us. This is our initial initial one. Um yeah, we were talking about getting affiliate last night. Last night's stream we were talking about it, and we were getting very hyped about it. And I mean, I swear, talk about manifesting. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for letting me know. Yeah, I was having some technical issues too. I I'm all over the place tonight. Okay, we're back at it. We're back at it. Um but yeah, we had some issues earlier at the beginning of stream at our 10 o'clock start time. So we had to fix that. And you know how it goes. When you start out with technical difficulties, it's a bad omen. Woo. So we finally kind of got it figured out, but it seems like we were starting to run into some issues again, so I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. And I was just saying it's not quite the affiliate maiden voyage that I was hoping for. Oh my gosh. I kind of was wondering what that sound was. I was like, that's not a new follow sound. But oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Brindalyn. This really means a lot. I can't believe it. Get out of here. Go away, caller. Go away. We got big news going on. Oh my gosh. I'm shocked. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, Brindalyn. You really have been a big help through all of this too. In your own way and everything. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the follow, Maya Ray. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, I'm getting tongue tied. Right. That's okay. Tech issues happen to all of us, but oh my gosh. Yes, and thank you, Brindalyn. You, as I was saying, you have been a major inspiration, a major help, and I mean, this is really awesome. This is You're the first subscriber, Brit. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I gotta think of something fun for us to do. There's so much to think about now. I can't believe it. How do you do it? But yeah. I mean, I really take inspiration from you, Brindalyn. You really do a lot. You make your streams very fun and very friendly, and I always just try to keep that in mind, But yeah, we were talking about it in chat last night during stream. We were all kind of a buzz about it. It's gonna happen. What are we gonna do when it does happen? And now it's here, and I believe what we agreed on was a cheesecake party. So for Friday's stream, I believe we're gonna try to make sure we all have some cheesecake. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh. I feel the same way, Bryn. See, you're on a bit of a delay, but you're so welcome. You're one of my favorites, even though I miss so many streams. I'm the first. Yeah, yes, I know. I'm the same way too. I you're one of my favorites as well, even though I don't always get to see every stream. But I love doing your shell challenges. Those are one of my favorites. I've been looking forward to those. And yes, oh my gosh, you are the first, and I'm super excited about that. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. You know, I really, it's just another one of those things, you don't always expect it, No one's ever required to spend money here on the Hopi Beezy stream, but it's always appreciated. And so, tonight I was just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here and affiliated. And here we are. We are getting our first subscription. Who knows what other fun stuff's gonna happen? Oh man. Oh. But yes, oh my gosh. So as as things go, we were just talking about some stuff in chat, and I believe it was Florin. Florin came into chat and was asking if we liked cheesecake. Just a very, very nice, fun, innocent question, and it's turned into this whole big thing, and now I was suggesting that if we became affiliated, we could probably do a pizza party, just off the top of my head. And it was voted that we would have a cheesecake party. So now we're gonna have cheesecake. It's a cheesecake, you, me, this Friday for celebration. Oh my gosh, yes, and yes, Brenda Lynn. The Santa workshop was amazing, by the way. Your shell was amazing. The holiday hoobie wuddy. And yeah, it was so funny because then we had the holiday items that we had to keep in the building, and you made it the palm tree, the cactus, and the giraffe carpet flooring swatch. And I don't know how many times during that shell challenge, I was like, ooh, this Bryn, she thinks she's getting us. She thinks she's challenging us, but you just watch. And yeah, we made it happen. It kind of, so, you had your reveal, your tours, and then you were touring mine. And at the end of it, you were like, oh, I don't know where this stuff is at. Maybe she forgot. And you had to go through and look again, and then you finally found it in the little desert Santa area. And I was like, haha, got you, Bryn, got you instead. Oh my gosh, I always forget to do that too. I always forget to add in the time. But yes, it's gonna be Friday. Our affiliate celebration party is going to be Friday, 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I don't know what we'll be doing. Maybe we will start working on Bryn's shell challenge. But yeah, it is our affiliate celebration. And it's going to be a cheesecake party. So bring cheesecake. Toppings optional. My husband and I really enjoy a good strawberry cheesecake, but I believe Florin, on the other hand, enjoys just a plain straight cheesecake. So, to each their own, but otherwise, bring cheesecake. You, me, some cheesecake, and some late night simmon. How about that? Oh man. Oh, and what is up? Hello, Livy. Oh my. Lizzie love Trixie. Lizzie loves Trixie. What is up? Hi, how are you doing? We are just talking about celebration plans. We are hanging out, just working on our mandatory Monday Legacy Challenge, and you know, just trying to get through 10 generations in one household. Currently on generation 3. But yeah, we were having some technical issues earlier. It seems like everything's going okay. I don't want to jinx it, but we're doing good. Maybe if I just don't do any more breaks, maybe that'll help. And we always enjoy a very good legal alcoholic drink here. My drink of choice is the 5% Arnold Palmer half and half spiked drink. Excuse me, who's this? What is going on here? What? What? We have a stranger in the house. I don't know what's happening. Go away. Go away. Go away, eh? Oh my gosh. So like literally just a day ago in Sims time, I unlocked the front door so that we could have some guests come in. But it looks like having the door unlocked let a stranger in. Oh, that's weird. That wasn't fun. No, did that stranger just come in and make cake too? Oh no, okay. Sometimes people will just randomly come in and make food, and it's usually cake. So that really made me uncomfortable, made me scared. Oh man, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy.
Wika Maliso.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Should we have her make a meal? Yeah, we'll have her make a grand meal then. It is Harvest Fest, right? Have her make a fish dinner, and that way her and Akira can have the grand meal, even though the kids don't care about it. Oh my gosh. Actually, young lady, little Revna, you can actually go to sleep. You don't have to nap. Just go to sleep. So yeah, I was just talking about how with the legacy challenge, I think I'm still just kind of hooked on to Scold. You know, she's been she was the latest legacy. You know, she was the one who was trying to continue the household. So I focused on her a lot. You know, why wouldn't I? So yeah, so lately I've realized that I've been focusing on Scold quite a bit, and Freya's the next one. She's the newest generation. She's gonna be the one that we're gonna be following pretty soon, so we should probably start focusing on her some more, right? Let's figure out what makes Freya tick. Who is Freya? Start doing some Freudian research on her. Fun fact about me. At one point I did want to actually become a research psychologist. So, you know, just learning about humans in general was something that interested me. Not so much a therapist, you know, therapy psychology, but you know, just research stuff. But I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I didn't become a research psychologist because I want to become a streamer. I'm just kidding. You know, just, you know, life happens, you do things, sometimes you don't do things. But one thing I do love about the Legacy Challenge is that, you know, it's something that you gotta look at as part of like a big picture, you know, the bigger picture. A lot of times, I'll create families. I'll either create families or even create myself in a family, and you know, you play it one or two generations and then you just kind of move on. So I think this is awesome, trying to get through 10 generations, and you know, when you look at it overall, it's a lot to get through, and you know, you can't always spend a whole lot of time on every single person throughout their entire lifespans. It's a very zen way of looking at life, you know. You know, you have to look at the bigger picture, realize there's more than just your one generation. You can't be so hung up on the little problems. You just got to keep moving on. But at the same time, with every generation, you know, there's unique achievements, unique memories, sentiments. So although you got to move on and look at the bigger picture, you still also have to enjoy the little moments. Be there in the moment. Yeah, you know, just me being philosophical and everything. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and put a speaker. A speaker into the dining room. Because honestly, it's really just too quiet without one in here. Wind down with classical, why not? Let's see, with a little bit of luck and perfect timing, your social media status update has intrigued the world. Akira has gained 20 followers. He now has 617 followers in total. 617! Holy cow. I still can't believe that. Oh, and Bryn, I love your emotes. By the way, who did your emotes? I know you mentioned in one of your streams that you're gonna be doing some of your own graphic design sort of stuff. And I think that's super cool. That is super awesome. So it made me wonder, did you make your own emotes? Are you going to make your own emotes? Because honestly, I really like yours. Yours are so cute. I really love your foxy emotes. They're so cute. And then I love the little design that they have on their forehead. It's adorbs. What are you doing, kid? I thought you were getting something to eat. I love how we renovated the house. Now they have an actual little dining room separate from their kitchen. Just the design, the interior design we used along with the classical music. Oh, super classy up in here. And holy cow, Akira, what are you doing over here? Akira gained a few followers while updating his social media status. Akira has gained 20 followers. He now has 637 followers in total. And right now, in this moment in time, IRL, you know, we have 78 followers right now. 78. And so I can't imagine just you know, going online, putting up a status, you know, maybe posting a picture, and then boom, you have 20 new followers. What? You know, 77, you know, 78 followers is already a very, very large number, in my humble opinion. So 637, man, this guy, he is living the dream. Oh my gosh, it's already 6 a.m. This kid needs to get back into bed. Oh yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Streamlabs. I'm just so glad that our mod, our wonderful mod Snuggles, baby Snuggles 20, offered up the idea of putting up Streamlabs, you know, a bot notification that pops up every now and again to remind us to save. It honestly has been a lifesaver. pun very well intended. But yeah, I think it's one of the best ideas we've had around here.
Baviavor! Zaffle! Ulak! Fangip Sanifish.
Alright, we're gonna have Civ come back here and she's gonna tend the garden while we try to move around and get all of the evolved items. So what I really, really, really love about the Sims Legacy Challenge is that, you know, it really is started with nothing, now here we are type of deal. The Legacy Challenge, when we started out with the hardcore version of it. So we started out with no money at all, and we started out in winter, and we had to use the largest plot of land that we could find. And that, you know, for me, that was the Windenburg lot, which is 60 by 60, which honestly is a gigantic plot, really. So when our initial legacy started out, she had to learn, you know, she had to get a job that was gonna get her a roof over her head right away. And we started out with gardening. That was one of the first skills that Civ learned, and that was mainly just so that she would have food. You know, she would have food in her inventory so she could actually cook for herself. But I mean, since then, the garden has really, really grown. And now here it is. We always have something that's ready to be harvested, you know? It is a well-maintained plot of land. Sorry. With all that talking, we kind of forgot to send the kids to school on time. But they're going.
Ah!
Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna have Akira work on his comedy routines. Right. All right. I knew we were gonna end up at least sending Revna late to school. I don't know why, but she woke up in the middle of the night. I mean, she wasn't starving, but she was hungry, so we fed her. I kind of took a minute, and the next thing I know, it's 6 a.m. and she's already awake. She's already been awake a few hours. So I was like, you know what? You need to get some more sleep, kid.
Ferome Vipavent. Walks up.
And then, oops, she slept in too long. Ah! Did you guys see that? So, we were... we were scolded and Akira's phone was going off, so we were like, okay, let's answer Akira's phone. But when we switched over, it wasn't Akira's phone anymore. It was now Scold's phone that was ringing. So it wasn't letting us answer the phone for a minute. That was a little crazy. It's the first time I've seen it do that. All right, what's this say? Let's see. Principal's visit. Today, the principal is visiting Freya's class. Everyone is to be on their best behavior and not interrupt the lesson. Unfortunately, the kid sitting behind her has decided to pelt her with something. Should she ignore it or ask the kid to stop? Let's ignore it. That one usually turns out pretty well. Freya keeps her eyes trained dutifully on the board, hoping the kid will stop. Instead, the kid fires a ball of paper so hard it rolls up to the teacher's feet. For once, somebody else gets in trouble and Freya gets to look innocent and studious. Well, good. I'm glad that's worked out. Some other little asshole in class. Yeah, okay. We're gonna have Akira work on his comedy routine again this time. The Scold's gonna come back inside and she's gonna watch.
Nucha Gribs. Bamek Naponal. Melspector Zombo. Boojin Kuzip. Ipsa Frange. Frange, huh? Wibis
Womp
Nazorpal.
womp womp. Right though.
Quest. Sturka Owaxamiku. Wibis Nazorpal. Borbinachimna Plume. Jabe Quest. Sturka Owaxamiku. Ishnawog. Yebu.
I love this. So yeah, I haven't really played the entertainment career. I mean, there's so much stuff that I haven't actually played through all of, especially all of the careers. It's another reason I'm excited to be playing the Legacy Challenge. But anyways. Akira is an entertainer. He's a comedian, so we've been checking out some of the new interactions and stuff, some of the new stuff I haven't experienced. And I love this. I love that he's writing his own comedy routines, and of course some of them are poor quality. And I love that he gets to perform some of these, practice them, and he can actually go in and refine them. He doesn't just have, terrible comedy routines forever. It gets better. It gets better, you guys. Oh my gosh. And what is up, Nox? What is up? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. We are affiliate. Hey. Hey. Yes, we made affiliate. I don't know how many times I've said it tonight in stream, but talk about manifesting energy, right? I'm just so amazed. I'm just so happy that we are here. We were talking about it last night, and at the time I was just kind of thinking, you know, soon, we're gonna get there soon. And what do you know? I woke up today, checked the summary and everything like that for the stream, and as it turns out, we did it. Last night set us just over. We needed 3 average viewers and we were at 3.01. So that was amazing, and so I went ahead and filled out all that I needed to apply for affiliate, and it was processed, and here we are now. And yes, it's currently Tuesday now, Tuesday morning. But we have the next few days, and when we come back for our Friday stream, it's official. We are going to have our cheesecake party. So I hope you guys get set up and ready for it. Oh my god. Thank you, Nox. Thank you. I swear, you guys, these last 24 hours have been amazing. Yeah, last night's stream was by far one of the best that we had. It was just overall, just all around amazing, and it ended up being the one. It was the one. It was the one that set us to affiliate, and now went through the process, and here we are. And not only you, but we did have one other subscription, one other sub. So now we have a couple certified saints. I think that's what we've got going on. We have the wonderful Brindlin and the amazing Nox. Look at you guys. Spending money here on stream is never required, but it is always very greatly appreciated. And yeah, at this moment, I still don't know, you know, I still don't know what to do with all of this, love and excitement and everything. So yeah. Aw, shucks, you guys. This has been amazing. This has been amazing. So yeah. That reminds me, actually, just a little side note, you know, nothing too major or important or anything, but after I got the information and set up a post on social media, I went ahead and kind of threw this little painting together. I don't know if you guys can see all of it in stream right now. Maybe you can see it later in just chatting. But it is a little purple painting with the Twitch affiliate logo. I mean, Twitch logo. Oh my gosh. I can't talk. But yeah, it was just a little painting I threw together before stream. We're gonna, you know, it's hanging up there. I was kind of thinking maybe we could write today's date on there, you know, for affiliate. It's a big major dream, but who knows? Maybe we will become partner, and we can add that date onto there. So I don't know. You know, I kind of feel like that's like our little award, our little certification, if you will. Thank you, you guys. And look at you. You got your little firsts on there. Aw. It's official. So yeah. And yeah, this opens a whole new door of stuff for us to get into. Let's see, what should we put on? Maracana. There you go. But yeah, first off, we have channel points. So that's really freaking cool. We got to figure out what we're going to do with that. And then and then I've had some pretty cool ideas for some different notifications, like for bits, for subs and stuff like that. I'll eventually have to figure out how to get that going, customize the sounds for that. And man, what else? What else is there? I don't even know. Oh man. Oh yeah, and that's right. We're gonna have to get some emotes together. Figure out what we want to do for that. Figure out who's gonna create them. You know, I don't know if we want to go outsource and see if there's someone we can have make those for us, or if maybe, I don't know, maybe there will be a way that that we can make them. I don't know. I really don't know. But you know, as I say, as I've said before, you know, we're just every day just trying to find something new to improve, trying to make stream better. And you know, it's all a labor of love. Alright, dude. Freya, where's your homework? Pretty sure that's yours. Pretty sure she has hers, yeah. What's she doing? She's playing with the nightlight. Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind. No big deal. She's just using her imagination. Her imagination. Sweet, sweet. Thank you, Streamlabs, popping up with our social medias there. Instagram, Twitter, and Discord. Discord. I do have a Discord. I don't use it a whole lot. I'm still always trying to figure out how to use it. I did change up a couple of the rooms in there, a couple of the channels. But yeah, I'm hoping hoping we can get the ball rolling in there, you know. I'm already pretty behind when it comes to keeping up with social media. So adding this whole new layer of of being a streamer on social media, it's a whole different ball game, you know. And then you add this whole new platform, Discord. Man, I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm definitely feeling my age. It's so funny though, just personal story time. Me growing up in my household, my parents weren't too tech savvy. We had a computer, but that was kind of about it. We had a computer. We weren't doing a whole lot with it all the time. So I always feel like I'm pretty non tech savvy. I don't really know what's going on with a whole lot of that. Whereas my husband, his parents went to school to learn programming and computer building, that sort of stuff, and they've continued that education. They've gotten jobs working at some tribal offices, which is really important stuff, and they're like legit IT people. My husband says that he remembers growing up and they were building computers for them. And so my husband's got a lot of knowledge. He is light years ahead of me. So yeah. So yeah, there's a whole lot of new stream tech and social media streaming tech stuff. So bear with me as I try to keep up. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? What are you doing over here, Nox? What is that? Thank you for showing them biddies. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with you guys. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate them biddies. Oh man, I really gotta learn how to get one of like those stream decks with different noises and stuff, and like push a button and we'll like dance party it up. Actually, just like Bryn does. But yeah, that's a new thing. I gotta learn what we're gonna do for biddies and subscriptions and stuff. I don't know if any of you out there play Call of Duty or if you know of the Call of Duty podcast, the Drop Shop Call of Duty podcast, with the hosts Raz and Tanner. But yeah, they have this really, really cool, I don't know, like techno noise. It's like part of a song or something, but yeah, every time it plays, it's really cool, and I feel like we need something like that. Some little techno get down, some celebrations. No. Thank you, Nox. You've been saving them for this moment. You've been holding out and saving them biddies for this day, and here we are. It just makes me even more excited for Friday because, that's going to be the legit official affiliate party day. Friday, 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Be here with your cheesecake. Oh my gosh, and yes, right, Brindlin? Stream Deck is a game changer for real. It really is. I know you were talking about like having a round of applause as one of your options. I thought that was such a good idea. That would be such a good one. You should definitely do that. I don't know if I'm anywhere close to having a stream deck like that yet. but when I do, you guys just watch out. I don't know. It's gonna be a bunch of silly sounds on there, though. I know it. And so I was thinking, what if I got a stream deck, but then it was just a bunch of different fart noises. Because, you know what, I don't know, that's just kind of where my mind goes. It's just silly stuff like that. And then it just made me think of my older brother. He was really good at making fart noises. I don't know why. I don't know why he perfected that skill, but I mean, he was the type of guy where he could make fart noises with his mouth, you know, all sorts, the big toots, the little toots, and everything in between. But yeah, that'd be funny. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. My gosh, I still can't believe you guys. Yeah. But yeah, I do have a friend, a coworker, and I've been, you know, gushing to him about all these different little milestones. And you know, he's cool about it. He's pretty supportive. And I was telling him, you know what, we're affiliated, and now I can get, you know, people can donate some bits, some biddies and subscriptions and stuff like that. So I was telling him, I want to record you. I want to record you saying silly stuff. And being here in northern Arizona, there's a few phrases, some Native American reservation phrases that we all like to say around here, around these areas. And so I was thinking, you know, what if we did that? Had him record some of those. And my first thought was maybe like for subscriptions, whenever someone subscribes, he'll pop in with a voice and it'll say Skoden, which is just like a really shortened, abbreviated version of let's go then. You know, kind of like a hype up, a call to action, if you will. Well, Skoden. I think that would be a cool one.
Abadola, Sanoosh Maboom, but sure. Samso.
No bay fleaser. Paper towel.
Shomba Fallaru. Subao. Farno.
Alright, let's have her get off the computer. These guys are just gonna chat. Aw, sentiment gained. It really means a lot to me that you make time for me. Just want to let you know. Aw. I hate to be cheesy, you guys, but you know what? That's exactly how I feel about you guys. It really means a lot to me that you make time for me. Just wanted to let you know. or with what is it all them kids do? All those different videos and people are just like pointing their fingers together.
Yips.
Mm, wanted to let you know. Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop that. Oh man. Nox, you love that. You have literally no knowledge of your native culture. Well, damn, Nox, tell me what you do know. What is your native culture? I did mention that my name, Hopi Beezy, that's actually half of that is it's the tribe, you know, the Hopi tribe. So I'm half Hopi and I'm half Navajo. And yeah, there's a lot to learn. There's a lot. I try to know some stuff, but you know what, honestly, you know, up against anyone that is super traditional, I feel like I stand no chance. I do know a few words here and there in Navajo and in Hopi, but other than that, I really don't know anything. But I would love to learn. And oh, actually, speaking of Native American cultures, speaking of Navajo, speaking of us playing Sims, did you know that for a brief moment, the Sims were almost going to be speaking Navajo? Like full on Navajo. That was going to be the language for the Sims. But for whatever reason, they didn't follow through with that complete idea. So actually, they used references and speech patterns from several various languages. No, kid, go back to sleep. But yeah, I think that is like one of the coolest things ever. Can you imagine all the Sims speaking in Navajo, like an actual language? And Navajo is it's an old language, you know, and not a whole lot of people know it. Not even a whole lot of Navajos know it. And and so can you imagine these guys just speaking that? I can't imagine that. So instead of Sul Sul, everyone would have been walking around. Yat A. Yat A. Yat A and Bene. Yeah, and that was actually a fact that I had learned probably 5 years ago, several years ago. So I mean, learning that was like mind-blowing, game-changing. But yeah, that was cool. Wow, that is so cool, Nox. That is quite the mix. That is so cool. Nox, I definitely don't look native, but my dad's Cherokee mixed with another tribe that we aren't sure what it is, and my mom is Russian and Lithuanian. I look like my mom. That is so cool. So do you know any other words in any other languages? But that is so cool. That is, like I said, that's quite the mix, and I think that's so beautiful. I feel like a lot of times, you know, you get people that are like very, very, very traditional, and so they kind of want to keep things within the tribe, you know, to put it nicely. But yeah, I mean, Russian and Lithuanian, that's so cool. I work in a small town, and in the area there is a like an exchange program. I don't know what it is exactly. I don't know the details, but it's a gentleman from Russia, and so he will have just Russian kids come in, and they spend the summer here in town, and there's a lot of work that happens around summertime, so they just kind of come over, intern, and have a job, get to meet new people. And so I met a couple of really, really awesome gentlemen, and they were from Russia, and I don't really remember them anymore, but they taught me a couple of words here and there. What I do know is a greeting, just privet, 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 privet. It's just kind of like a generic greeting, like hello, what's up. But yeah, my husband and I told them, we really wanna learn some Russian. Maybe we'll learn enough to kind of chat with them. So that's pretty cool. I love to learn about languages. I don't remember anything about languages. I can't speak any other languages, but I love to learn words here and there. Man, okay, so anyways, back to the game. Unwelcome presents. Revna got a present that she thinks is dumb. She wants to trade it with a friend or give it back. What can she do? What can you do? The present was for you. Be grateful. Sure, give it to someone else. Let's return it to the store. I'm gonna go out on the limb. Normally I would say that present was for you. Be grateful. But let's do something a little different. Let's return it to the store. Manners decrease, but the conflict resolution increases. Okay. I've been having a lot of tea and some alcohol this stream, so I need to go to the restroom just really, really quick. I won't switch screens because it's just super quick. I will be right back. So don't be alarmed. There's an empty chair here for just a moment. PRB. Okay, and I'm back. So mainly I was just worried about switching scenes, switching screens and stuff, and then having technical issues again, because it kind of seemed like that's when it was happening, was when we were switching screens a bunch. All right. So anyways, back to that. Yeah. But yeah, we were talking about heritage, native cultures and such. But Nox, I've been trying to learn my own. I've been trying to learn on my own, but a lot of teaching the culture was lost with my grandparents. I know a few Cherokee stories, but that's about it. I know 3 languages, and Cherokee isn't one of them. LOL, oh my gosh. Yes, and And I don't know. It's a, in my opinion, it's a bit of like a catch-22, if you will. You know, you get a lot of elders that kind of are upset with you for not knowing your heritage, but at the same time, it's like, you know, it's not always up to us to be learning these things. You know, these things are taught, and sometimes you lose it. You lose that stuff. In Hopi tradition, um, you know, when it's said that when you lose your language, you lose yourself. And so I kind of feel like that's where a lot of tribes are kind of heading. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but you know, it happens. But yeah, I really wish I could learn my language too. My husband and I have talked about that a lot. There is actually a Rosetta Stone for Navajo, which I think is pretty damn insane. It's pretty big. It's a pretty big deal. uh, but yeah, it's like we've talked about it, and it'd be nice to get a Rosetta Stone to learn our own language too. Okay, so I think as far as gameplay goes for tonight, I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, let's get everyone into a comfortable spot, a comfortable situation, and then we'll save. We'll save. We're gonna head over into just chatting. We're gonna hang out for a little bit, and then that'll be it. We will wrap it up for tonight. Stream ends at 2 a.m., which is another about 8-10 minutes. Normally, I do stream for 4 hours. Our stream manager right now says that we are at 3 hours and 28 minutes, and that is because we lost just about a half hour on technical difficulties earlier. So, not to alarm anyone, but yes, we are ending soon, even though we aren't officially at our 4-hour mark. But that's why. So I was trying to fix stuff. Okay, so yeah, what do we do? Okay. So, you were on the right track. Okay. Okay. Now we have everyone set up doing something. Akira's sleeping. Scold is working on her piano. Revna's doing homework, and Freya will be playing. Oh, so cool. They are all set. They're all gonna have something that they're doing next time we pop into stream. Okay. Looks like this is it. Let's go ahead and switch over into just chatting, because we are done. We have saved. We're at a good spot. Chat. And Blue Skidoo weekend too. Ooh. Oh wow. Just back into to chat what we were chatting about and stuff. I mean, a truly cool place that I've been to more times than I'm willing to admit is the Native American Museum in DC. That's what Knox says, and that's awesome. That is so cool. Um, I'll have to look that up and see what kind of exhibits and informations they have there. I have been, I know there's some little Native American museums that I've been to down here in Arizona, but the only memorable Native American museum that I've been to is actually up in Oregon, in Pendleton, Oregon, which is the Temesalik museum, and they have their own tribe up there, and so that's what that museum is about. But they do feature a few other things, museum items from the area. Uh, but yeah, I actually went to college for a year, just one little year up in Oregon, and on the way over, my family and I stopped at that museum, and it was really cool. Um, the Navajo and Hopi tribes are pretty landlocked. We're next to the Grand Canyon. We do a lot more hunting, a lot more of like small game hunting and stuff. Whereas the tribe up in Pendleton, they're right next to the river, the Columbia River, a gorge and everything. So they do a lot of fishing. So it was really cool learning about that. We're both native tribes when it comes down to it. There's a lot of similar traditions and everything, but just being from a few states away, we were very different tribes, and it was really cool to learn about that. But yeah. Um, um, I'm just in love with doing this with you guys, being here streaming, and I love being here in chat with you guys because everyone's so different. Everyone that comes in, brings a whole different energy and everything to stream, and so you never know where chat's gonna end up, and here we are talking about native cultures and everything, and I think that's really cool. Um, I mean, last night we were talking about cheesecake. Now today we're talking about native tribes. Who knows what we're going to be talking about on our Friday stream? Uh, so yeah, this has been a really really fun journey so far. So I just wanted to say I'm happy. I'm glad we're all here for this and everything. Oh wow, that is so cool, Knox. You think that sounds cool? You've never left the East Coast. Oh my gosh. So I wouldn't say, I'm like a world traveler or anything like that, or a cross country traveler, but when I was younger, about in middle school, my older sister, she had joined the military. So she was doing some basic training and stuff on the East Coast. We got to go and visit that side of the country, which was really cool. It was the first time I was ever on an airplane, and the first time I was ever on multiple joining airplanes. So we're in Arizona, but my sister was training in Chicago, so we had to take a flight from Phoenix to Colorado, all the way to Virginia. Then we drove all the way up, and oh my gosh, it was so fun. It was so fun. It's a fun experience. But you know what? I was young at the time, so eventually, years from now, I'd like to travel to the East Coast again, and really enjoy it, really see the sights and everything. And and just try to appreciate everything through different eyes. Wow, this has just been a very, very good night. I'm just over the moon. I'm happy, you guys. Um yeah. I'm just speechless. So yeah, I think we're done for tonight. We've just wrapped up our mandatory Monday, our legacy challenge. Just kind of we did some work. I wouldn't say we did as much grind work as much as we normally do. There was a lot of chat, a lot of stuff to talk about, and big news affiliate. So yeah. Um so yeah, good stream, amazing stream. As I mentioned, we were talking about going to affiliate. Last night we were talking about going to affiliate. The next thing we know, here we are. And not only that, but the amazing Brenda Lynn and the amazing Knox have subscribed, our first subscribers. I can't believe it. We need to do something special for that. And then and just to top it all off, Knox. Knox, you crazy son of a bitch. Dropping biddies. Thank you so much. Um so yeah. What else is there to say other than thank you? I'm amazed. I'm overwhelmed. I'm over the moon. So yeah. Um plenty of new stuff to experience, new stuff for our journey, a lot of stuff for us to customize. That's what we got to do. We got to start customizing, and from there we'll just see what happens. Uh, and it's a that's a big burp. But yeah, anyways, moving forward, I'll definitely be spending the next few days just kind of rounding things out, getting an idea of what's going to be happening with this new affiliate level and everything. And until then, want you all to save up a few bucks, because Friday I want you all to go out, get some cheesecake, toppings optional. I enjoy a good strawberry cheesecake. Um, and yeah, we will have our official affiliate cheesecake party on Friday. That is going to be Friday, January 22nd at 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I hope you guys will all be there. I hope you guys will all be prepared as well. Um, but yeah, we'll find something really, really fun and silly to do. We'll celebrate and we'll just hang out. We'll have a good time. I don't know. Maybe I'll even wear a party hat. I don't know. We'll see. Um, but yeah. Uh, I will see you guys then, and I think that's it. I think we'll wrap it up with that. Good stream, amazing stream, a lot of cool, fun stuff coming up, and I hope you guys will be prepared for some cheesecake on Friday. It's gonna be a hell of a time, you guys. All right. So yeah, thank you, thank you guys, thank you everyone who's been here before, everyone who is here tonight, everyone who's going to be a part of our celebrations next stream. This is Hopi BZ streaming. If you enjoyed what you saw, you can always find me on Twitch and Instagram. That is at Hopi_BZ, at HOPI_BEEEZY. And as always, you can find my creations on the Sims Gallery. All right. So I will see you beautiful saints and simmers again on Friday. I will see you guys next time. You guys have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful rest of your day. All right. And yeah. See you guys next time for some more fun. All right. All right. Good night. See you guys. You have a wonderful time. All right. Bye-bye.